Okay, how's everybody doing today? This is Bruce. Welcome to the channel. Well, today we're going to get into a different project. You've seen me remodel some houses and see me running my moving company, and I even collect comic books and antiques and all kinds of stuff. But today we're going to be getting into building a chicken coop because we have, what do we have now? 26 chickens, 2 ducks, and 2 turkeys. So we're going to go ahead and build a chicken coop today. It's not going to be anything extravagant. This is going to be the run. These are 4x4 posts. This wood came from the Amish. If you guys have access to that, it's a really good way to save money. So we're going to build one wall at a time. The 4x4 will be the base. And then we're going to be using these 2x4s, oversized 2x4s actually. And we're only going to go 6 feet tall. And we're going to build our walls one at a time, 6 foot tall. And it's going to be right over there. That'll be the run for the chicken coop. And then hooked up to it on like a back wall or a side wall, we're going to build the chicken coop itself. So pretty simple. We're gonna put the 2x4s 24 inches apart, 4 walls, put them together, put a top on it. It's basically just gonna be a square. We're gonna run chicken wire fence all around, and since we have to kind of level it and stuff here, we're gonna run wire down into the ground and over the ground, because the videos I've watched, animals go straight up to the side of things and try to dig to get in. They don't know to like back up a foot or two to lift the wire up and go under that way. So that's what we're going to be doing. So stay tuned and see how it goes. All right, how's everybody doing? We finished the 4 walls, kind of. Basically, we built these on the ground. This is probably overkill. This was going to be like the chicken run, but now we've decided to turn it into a big old coop. And the reason why it's like 10 by 10 is because we have a lot of chickens. I think we've got, what do we have? We've got 10, we got 22 chickens now. And so this is going to be the coop for them. I don't know if this will be big enough, but 22 chickens, 2 turkeys, and 2 ducks is what we got. So the ducks can be integrated into the chicken flock, from what I understand, and they could fly away, but we're going to try to teach them how to stay here. And the turkeys, I guess they'll just kind of roam around, I guess. But what we're going to be doing next is we're going to be building a run that will go off to the right and head over to that fence. And then eventually we will end up doing like a free roam thing once they get a little bigger, I guess, and let them kind of run around all over the place. There's a pond back here and everything. But back to this. So we used 4x4s on the ground. I'm used to building like big structures, so I always do everything overkill. So we got the 4x4s on the ground, and then we've got 2x4s for the walls and for the top piece. And then what we did, we just temporarily held them together as we got them in place with these 2x4s. Now this is all Amish cut wood, so this stuff is actually bigger than normal, but it was super cheap. We did go to Sutherland's down the road, and we just got some regular 2x4s, because next thing I'm going to be doing is framing in the rest of these walls. I'm going to put a 36-inch door right here. Basically what I did, I found center of the 10-foot wall put the center mark, and then 36 divided into 2 is 19, so I just measured 19 inches that way and 19 inches that way, and then that's where the stud will go to frame in the door. I guess when we'll get all this done, we'll just put like some kind of I want to say paneling, but it'll be something made for the outdoors, probably similar to that little barn over there with the paneling on it. And the roof, I'm going to put like a slant on it, so I'm just going to build it up a little on the front side here, and then I'm just going to have it slant backwards, probably get like a tin roof. So that's it for now, but these were pretty easy to build. All you do is you lay them on the ground and you measure them out, and I chose 24 on center. Like I said, could be a little overkill, but now that it's going to be like an actual huge chicken coop, I think actually this was a good idea. If it was like a tinier structure, we could have done like some different type of wood, maybe like some 2x2s, and completed the project that way. But this is like a little shed, so it needs to have some sturdiness to it. We had some big winds come through here the other night. The swimming pool, which had a little bit of water in it, but it got flipped over, so quite a bit of wind came up through here. So stay tuned and we'll keep on showing you what's going on. Thanks. Alright, so as you can see, it's coming along quite lovely. We're putting our top piece on to connect all the walls together. This is starting to turn into more of a how to build a house video instead of a chicken coop. But this piece here is going to lock the walls in place. We're going to go all around, and then we're going to build the front up higher than the back. We're going to put a tin roof on, and all the water will drain to the back. And then right here you see what the chicken run will look like. Basically, we're taking this cattle cattle fencing, and we are just putting it inside of these 4x4s, and we're bending it, and this will be the chicken run. I guess we're going to put a little door in here also. I didn't want to do that because I wanted to build as many roosts inside for the chickens. But I guess that's what we're going to do. So it'll have a doorway right through there that we can go inside the coop and then walk straight outside into the chicken run area and clean it up if need be. Alright, so stay tuned to the next part of the video. Okay, as you can see, we're making some really good progress. Things are starting to crank along once you start getting the juices flowing. So we got all of our 4 walls up, and we had to run, and I got an idea. So I wanted to have my roof line hang off instead of just all being an even flat roof with a little tilt. I wanted to have it hang off on all 4 sides. So basically it's going to be hanging off like that on the front and the back. Right now it looks even on the front, but that's because of the way I'm building it. Basically building it up there just to make life easier. So what I did was when we attached all the walls together with 2x4s going all the way around, I went ahead and stacked 2 more 2x4s on the front. I just used some extra pieces going down through there, and then I took my brand new 12-footer and I stood it up on its edge, so it's just sitting there right now. And then I bought these brackets, and they don't have to be anything spectacular. We're just doing this little tiny chicken coop. So those brackets basically look like that up there. And then so you can see that probably. And then we put the 2x4s in. These 2x4s are also 12 feet going from front to back. So they're hanging way off back here, but that's because I just made it easier to build this. I'm gonna build it up there. And now I'm gonna put all these brackets on that 12-footer, and then we're gonna attach it to the end of those. And then that whole roof's gonna be sitting up there, and then I can slide the whole roof to the front, and it'll be hanging off evenly in that direction and that direction. And then I just have to finish it off by putting two final 12-foot pieces on the very end, which I have not done yet. So that'll go there. So that's going to look pretty cool, I think. You can see part of the chicken runs over there. We already talked about that earlier. We also bought some lag screws because we still have to tie these walls in a little bit better. Yeah, looking good, so stay tuned. So it's getting dark out here at the homestead, but as you see, well, that's the back, and here is the front. So we got it all situated, and it's hanging out. And look how cute that is. That's going to be a little flat roof. It's got a little pitch on it. We'll put some decorative trim up there. We're going to go ahead and tack it in. We measured it. It's about 12 inches sticking out the front, 12 inches sticking out the back, and about 6 1/4 on each side. This thing is, I mean, for throwing it up pretty quick, it's pretty square. It's only like 1/8 of an inch out, which is very impressive. So we're going to go ahead and tack that in. This is a really cute little thing we got going on here. I like it a lot. Let's see, all of the 4x4s are 10 foot long, and all of our 2x4s for the walls are 7 foot tall. We made our door opening right here. I like my door openings to be big, and especially, you never know, somebody might move into it later. So you want to have enough room to get a couch in there. So that's 36 inches right there. That's a good sized door. So anyway, it makes it easy when you come in and you clean. You don't have to like squeeze through here. So this is what it looks like. We're going to be putting in little chicken pods or whatever you call them, so they can nest. We're going to need to fill some of the gaps, because once we put the outer wall up, there will be a gap between those rafters, and we don't want anything to get in there. So we're going to fill those in. Those will be 2x4s. It's kind of hard to explain. You might not understand what I'm talking about, but you'll see that once we keep going. Right now we're just going to tack it into the roof, and that's where we are at right now. I'll probably call it a night after we do this and upload this video. There it is from the side. This is the chicken run. It's going to be real cute. We bought a tin roof today, galvanized steel roof. So we're going to put that on tomorrow. Probably go down to Amish country tomorrow. We're going to buy some outdoor paneling because we have to panel all this in. It's going to be really, really neat. I'm pretty happy. You guys have a great night. Check us out for part 2 of this video, and then I'll give a cost of everything once we're all finished. Thank you. Have a great night. Oh, don't forget, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You always want to look at all of our videos, and I got all kinds of neat content on here, a wide variety of content. You guys should check us out. Thank you.
I don't know if I stepped on this one. careful on the ground.
Thank you.
I don't want to get stepped on. They're getting broke.
It's not supposed to. This is gonna be so cool. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cool. Huh. Wow, this is gonna be awesome. We actually might just want to get rid of the chickens and turn this into like a clubhouse.
That could be your comic book room.
My comic book room. It's pretty sweet.